Rockstone
WhatsApp on the plan B, and she Facebook on the plan B, the TikTok on the plan B. You better check out she IG. Some they say that is the family. You can't trust nobody. The full of tricks and the sneaky, cause all of them have a plan B. Yes.
Was that Orlando Octave?
Yes.
I'm so every time I hear him, I'm so excited to hear him, but it's just not frequent.
Yeah.
So
he comes up with one every couple of
far between.
Yeah, but they're always great because he's such a distinct voice.
Yeah.
I really like that young fella. Me too.
That's a song called Plan B on the Plan B rhythm.
I like that.
Shout out to the ladies on the contraceptive.
On the preventative measures. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are in the building. Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowing.
Hey.
And Hot Sauce.
Oh, there we go. That's what's going on.
Today I woke up and I was just like, golly, what day is it, first of all? And is it back to work day or is it Sunday? Like what? Because yesterday felt full.
Yesterday was a
full day.
Weekend for me.
Yes.
This weekend for me was just too much.
It was a lot.
Good weekend.
But it was a nice end to the summer.
Let's start with a check-in.
I don't even know
how
if the
y'all
summer's
doing?
ended though, because today's supposed to be like 83 degrees. It's still hot. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I had a really, really good weekend.
What'd you do?
1 second.
What's going on?
Huh?
What's happening?
Nothing. So Friday was really, really nice. We had a nice little family time on Friday. It was family time minus a couple members of the little family. But we went to Castle Island to enjoy our last day of summer on Castle Island. We went out to Sully's and we got burgers and we took a walk around Castle Island. It was really, really nice because we kind of caught the sunset.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice time. Mm-hmm. And then what did we do? So then Saturday was of course, the flag raising downtown for Central American Independence Day. So they had a nice little celebration down on City Hall Plaza.
It was Honduras.
It's all of
it was. I only saw like 5 flags out there.
That's it.
That's all we got over there?
5, yeah.
In Central
That's
America?
why we got 5 stars on the Honduras flag.
I think all of them have 5. I think all of them have 5.
Because they all was
right?
similar in color and everything.
Well, except for the Costa Rican flag. That has the red in it. But the rest of them, Nicaragua, El Salvador.
El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, Guatemala.
And Guatemala.
And Guatemala.
Yeah, so Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, and Costa Rica celebrated our independence on. So those 3, you're right.
Whole weekend, we was outside. All weekend.
Was outside.
How was the boat ride?
Weekend.
The boat ride was dope.
I saw some live video from the boat ride.
Was the boat ride only Honduras or was it all of that?
It was mainly Hondurans. So mainly like everywhere because the Hondurans are the biggest portion of Central Americans in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
It's a really big island too.
Yeah.
I mean, we outside. All of a sudden, there's mad Hondurans.
There's mad Hondurans.
Mad Honduranian young people here.
Yeah.
Like, y'all Honduranians is reproducing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is true because there's a lot. Like the Juve and Carnival. I was like, where the hell did you all come from here?
Yes, like a million.
I said that. It is populated.
13-year-old Honduranians.
Yeah.
But
but it's only like here where you see them. When you travel a lot of places, you don't really see it.
Doesn't New York is a big Honduranian population? Really. New Orleans got it.
Yeah, New Orleans got a big one.
We call it. But yeah, I think it's mostly Boston.
And you see a lot in Miami too.
In Miami too. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Boy, I don't think I'm going to Miami for any other reason but to go to Adelita's. Like
at least twice. But and then how was the yesterday? How was yesterday?
Yesterday was nice. So let me explain my weekend. For me, y'all know my mother's hustler number 1.
Number one
Honduranian in Boston.
Absolutely.
So Friday night we had an after party, right?
Yeah.
Then Saturday night she probably got like an hour of sleep. Then she went to go to the flag raising so she could sell. She was one of the vendors at the flag raising. Then after that we got home maybe around 5 o'clock to get ready for the boat ride. Boat ride was departing at 8 o'clock. So they was cooking food.
This is Saturday?
They cooking food Saturday after she vended.
After after she left the flag raising.
And sold out.
To cook food for the boat ride because the boat ride's food inclusive. So they did a fish plate, they did a jerk plate, a pork plate, and then they did a chicken plate. Then after that, she come home.
Did they do them little Lunchables?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love them little lunch. That's nice.
That's my favorite.
Then we went after that, the boat ride, came home for the after party, and then got ready for the flag race. I woke up yesterday morning like, nope, I ain't doing it. My back was like, you ain't going to sit your ass.
I walked into the studio this morning. I was like, what? Who got on the Ben Gay? What old man is in here?
Somebody smells medicinal.
What's going on?
But that was my weekend. Yesterday was dope. The boat ride was really dope too.
Good. Glad you had a good weekend like that. Saturday night we went and we celebrated. Saturday we were at the flag raising. Then we had a nice little family time downtown. We went to Quincy Market. Walmart was out there doing this thing, so we got our color. What color?
Oh yeah,
color swatch.
They represent for all the Central Americans, and if you go if you go East Boston, they got all the free stuff.
So funny thing, I'm mad that we didn't go to East
Chelsea,
Boston because East Boston was open streets in East Boston, so you know they had mad empanadas and friggin' pastelitos and baleadas and stuff.
Oh, and that good fried chicken.
Yep.
Oh man.
With a little sauce.
Man, they probably have some pupusas.
Oh, I want that.
Yo quiero.
Quiero yo.
See, and you know what I hate about Mondays? This is a grievance I have. You know what grinds my gears?
Tell us.
Is on Mondays, none of the black food places be open.
You know what?
And what the hell?
You know what? This is what I'm saying. Last night we were trying to find some place to eat some food last night after we went to the party.
Y'all should have found food at your house.
Slade's was not open.
Slade's not open on a
Slade's
Sunday?
not open on Sundays. I'm
Anymore.
like, what are you
In
doing?
general or anymore?
I think it's just like not open on Sundays. Like I don't know what's going on there. So we were like, cause you want chicken. So Slade's was not open. The only place that was open was Estella's, but we weren't quite looking for like a sit down dinner. Anyhow,
I haven't been there. Oh, I've been there.
Estella's.
I had good food. Good food.
I like
good
Estella's.
food. I haven't been to Hugh. I haven't ate at Hugh. I've been to Hugh. I haven't ate.
Were you on strike?
Yeah, but I haven't ate there. I was to close the kitchen.
We ate
or
at
something.
strike.
Yeah, they closed the kitchen or something.
It was expensive.
But that place looked fancy. They always got all the basketball players and stuff.
So anyhow, Saturday night so that was Saturday. Saturday night we went and celebrated Warren's birthday party, which was a time to be had.
I know. I saw y'all was. Yeah, I was mad.
It was a time.
A time.
You know, those are the type of summer limes that I love.
Yes.
Because it's just music, tables, and drink, and a free food somewhere.
Yes.
And it's not a lot of people. It's not a big fet. It's really just, if you got a good bunch of friends, y'all can stand outside forever.
But that's how your birthday party was last year.
It was so good.
It was so good.
So we're going to do that again next
So what
Tuesday.
you doing for your birthday?
Tuesday, we're going in the backyard.
That's it, Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay.
And
For 1 hour.
What's going on this weekend?
1 hour.
Oh, this weekend gonna be cold.
For 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Yesterday, Sauce had a very important event to attend.
I did.
You did. So tell us what it was.
Oh, yes. I went to the alopecia awareness event.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Carla from Carla's Marvelous Hats and Wonder who put that on. They are now part of the chapter down here for alopecia awareness. And a lot of you guys know or have seen videos of me coming out with my alopecia diagnosis and cutting my locks off. And now I'm a weave queen. But yes, it was a really, really dope event with a lot of awesome women who came out with their stories. There was a little fashion show with different products that people can use to help treat their autoimmune diseases when it comes to hair loss. So there is a community out there for us women who are suffering from hair loss. So if you guys want to know more information, please hit me up so I can point you in the right direction.
That's awesome. And then after that, we went up to the rooftop to enjoy.
Oh, y'all made it out there.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was a time.
That's good.
It was a time. The music was good. It sounded good. It looked good. Up there was a whole vibe. They had lights and da da da.
It was very what Boston keeps saying. We need to be like Miami and Atlanta. It was very Miami-esque.
Very, very
New
very.
York-esque.
Yeah.
Like rooftop Caribbean-esque party. Everybody
looked
good. Yeah.
And felt good, and it was a really, really, really nice time. So shout out to KP and Red House.
My mother was trying to get me. How come you ain't going to the roof? How come you ain't going to the rooftop?
Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, because you got me working. My back hurt.
Yeah, because you got my back.
My body hurt.
My back throw out.
Because I'm a slave to your ambition. God damn it.
So that was that. So it was a great weekend. The weather was gorgeous all weekend. We're gonna continue with some of that today, I think. And
I also went one further and visited a grand white people dog park on Saturday. And I would like to say that if you are a real dog parent, you will start to take your dog to dog parks that are in reservoirs so the dogs can be free and run.
What was the name of the park?
Something about shoulder neck. Shutter neck. Shutter shoulder. Shutter bum.
Where was it?
It was in Hingham, Massachusetts, which is only next to Quincy, because I was like, we gotta go to Hingham.
Where's that?
Hull?
Which is also next
What
to
is
Quincy.
it? Asperton? What is it? Where are we going? What is it? Asinine? What did I call it?
Hyenas.
But it's only 20 minutes away. And let me just tell you, this is why white people love dogs. Because they take their dogs to places that they can be dogs and get them tired, and they sit in the house and eat hamburger all day. That's a nice place. We gonna start to frequent. If anybody wants to bring their dog out, Shoulders Neck. Yes, told you. Stutters Neck. Him. See, I said it's something about shoulders. Stutters Neck. Stutters Neck. Somebody like that. Lawanda's that girl.
Lawanda be knowing.
Lawanda, you be knowing.
I'm about to get
Your husband must hate you a little bit. Like, she always got the damn receipts.
He needs one of those
There it
cups
is.
like, I don't need Google. My wife knows everything.
So you see it here, this whole thing here, you just let the dog go free. And the little dog, he jumped in the water for the first time. He ain't never swam in his life. And that boy figured it out. He figured it out.
He's my boy. That's my nephew.
He figured it out. He dry drowned two times. But
Oh, no.
he was fine. He was very fine.
Look at these dogs here.
Oh, this the mud. I don't do the mud. Not nasty. Look at that. I get you. Give me a little ass.
That's where Sparkle was?
That's what Sparkle. But it didn't look nasty and crazy like that.
Oh, okay.
It was just wide open. I met a Great Dane. I met 3 Great Danes. They came up to about my neck.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, Great Danes are big.
They're huge. They're horses.
It walked up to me.
Yeah.
And its mouth touched my chest. And I said, wow, that's a large dog. That man
You
had
weren't afraid?
No, all the dogs out there are friendly. All they want to do is look at you. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Oh,
I was with a big ass Rottweiler. I wasn't afraid of nothing.
Yeah.
So it's near the beach over there.
Yeah.
By, what was it?
By the Quincy.
By the Quincy Beach.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right over there. It is spectacular. You can just go out there, bring a little sandwich, sit down on the park bench, and let your dog go free. And when they come back, it's tired and it's ready to go home.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that was our weekend. You guys tell us in the living room, in the comment section.
I like that. We're going to call it the living room.
The living room.
In the living
Y'all
room.
go on to the living room and tell us how your days, how your weekend was. You can just give us a rating from 1 to 10. How was your weekend? If it's below a 3, you need to explain. If it's above a 9, you need to explain. That's how we're going to do this in the mornings.
I like
to
it.
engage our folks. 1 to 10, how was your weekend? We'll do the weekend roundup on Mondays.
Yeah.
With that said, let's get this show started.
All right.
That was me yelling. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triss.
Spark FM. Spark FM. The People Station. What is that? Spark FM. The People Station. What is that? Spark FM. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
Ice,
baby. You gotta remix it. Sauce, baby.
vanilla sauce. Oh no, just hot sauce.
Sauce,
Just
baby.
sauce.
Hot
Don't make it complicated.
baby.
Oh,
hot
that's what you're
sauce,
saying.
baby.
Hot sauce.
Baby.
Hot sauce, baby. Ooh, can we go in the stew and record this? I'm on check-in. I'm on check-in. Sauce, baby. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah, I'm in the stew. If y'all hear about me being in the stew, that's lit what she did there.
Yeah, I went over there to check it out.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
You see?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That looks dope. Shout out to Nikki G. She's in here doing great things into the studio. Every time I come in there, I'm like, God damn, that's nice.
I came in over the weekend. I forgot what I left in here. I came in and she was up in the back there. I was like, both of us scared each other. Oh, I didn't know you was up there. Oh, my bad.
And she always tells me, and I'm supposed to put it in the group just in case. But there be people be like, do you know that there's a man that just walked in here? Yes, he belongs there. Oh, because I was about to get him. Oh, okay. Today is Monday, September 16th. Monday, September 16th. It's approximately 9:29 a.m. in the morning. Today's weather is going to be very weatherful. I should have pulled up the show prior to talking. Oh, here it is.
83 degrees.
Yes, today areas of patchy fog early. Abundant sunshine, everybody. It's abundance of sunshine. It's going to be 83 degrees today. It's going to drop down to about 51. It do begin cold at night. It is very heavy hoodie weather outside at the nighttime. Winds in the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, people, abundant sunshine. Get outside. We're not going to have too many of these days.
Yes.
We're not. It's winding down. If you can, this past weekend's weather was amazing. Last week's weekend weather was amazing, and this week's weather is also going to be amazing. So please, people, get outside, because I see a lot of y'all losing your mind.
Going downhill around
Thursday-ish,
yeah.
Thursday's gonna rain. That's gonna be our first rain.
Is that when we're supposed to be getting all this rain?
Yeah, it's a 45% chance of rain on Thursday.
Oh, the Big E is coming.
Who is that?
That's that big festival that they have out in Springfield every year. Toya, thank you for that. The Big E is a great festival for anyone who wants to check it out. It's in Springfield. Let's do it. Let's
do it. I'm there.
Let's go to it.
I'm out of the side. Okay, let's get into the show.
Oh, look, the people are checking in. Bo Money said he had a 10 weekend. Good morning, Firebird.
Bo Money, you had a 10. What'd you do?
He had a 10. He said at Cavan's. Oh, that's the little that's the bar down there in Hyde Park. Drinks and chicken with good company. Saturday with the son and grandson. Sunday at Kowloon's with friends. Oh,
I love this. Kowloon.
Yeah.
We don't go to
still
Kowloon. Yeah, remember the man got stabbed with his own neck?
In his own chain.
Yeah.
I thought they sold the place.
What they got at Kowloon? Is Asian cuisine?
It is.
It's not a hot
It's like
pot?
a Cathay Pacific.
No, it's like a Cafe Pacific.
Oh, really?
But it's like the lit cat. It's the very, very famous Cafe Pacific of Massachusetts.
Okay. Why don't we go there?
Like whenever Uncle David comes here, he has to go
You
to
can do
Kowloon.
events there too. You have event rooms.
Yeah, they do have a lot of events. They have a lot of event rooms. It's a huge place.
I'm doing my birthday there on Tuesday. By next Tuesday, there's gonna be many events planned for my birthday, and none of them are gonna happen.
All for 1 hour.
All for 1 hour. 1 hour is all I can take. Y'all got to get there on time too. I'm gonna give you an open door, and then party start at this hour. Well, we're gonna have it in Beverly's backyard.
Yes.
Beverly can have a birthday party in your backyard
Good
at
morning, Miss
Tuesdays.
Bev. She said her weekend was a 10 too, in bed all weekend. Round, Miss Bev.
Didn't make no macaroni pie last night, though. I know that.
Yeah, can we have it? No, we should have it in Miss Bev's backyard. That's a nice concealed backyard. I like that. Oh, she says anytime. My girl. Love her.
Look who's gonna pop up next. Watch somebody gonna pop up next and be like, oh, no, not here.
Not here. Not by my plants. Not my plants.
Not my plants.
I've got on my good low-key t-shirt today.
Oh, that's nice.
My Blue Hill Loud dreams on the back. Did you
Oh.
notice the shirt?
Yeah.
Did you see what I had on back?
Oh yeah, your Blue Hill Live shirt. What happened to my? Oh, I got it.
What in my shirt? All right, go ahead.
All right, make a street for the future. Plans underway to transform major corridor in Boston. Where they changing now? Let's go, Boston. Completely destroy this city. One side at a time.
This article is about Blue Hill.
In Mattapan. Anyone who drives, takes the bus, or tries to cross Blue Hill Avenue knows it's crowded and chaotic. It can be also unsafe. That's why this major corridor in Boston is about to undergo a major design. One of the features that's already under construction is on the rooftops of 30 bus stops. It's called the Living Roof Bus Shelter Initiative.
What?
Yeah, ma'am. I don't know what.
This is the largest installation of green roofs in North America on bus shelters. Gardens made of native plants are being assembled on top of the bus shelters. These help keep the storm water from the street.
They're just doing it up, aren't they? They're just doing all the things on Blue Hill Ave.
Color your life.
So when is your birthday?
Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
I have two birthday boys.
So
They're three.
we doing a combined one?
I don't know. I don't want no birthday. Ashland said he didn't want no birthday. No party.
Tell him he doesn't have a choice.
Tell him something, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Tell him to relax. Tell Ashton to relax. What is he going to be, 15?
16.
16.
It's a sweet 16.
And a 32.
And a 32. Dylan's birthday too?
Yeah.
All right, we are combined.
Yep, combine it up.
So Saturday the 21st, we in the back of your backyard.
You come and do what you got to do. I wouldn't be there.
We'll talk about it after the show.
And Corey should tell you about the macaroni pie too.
What he did?
It's still a dish there.
Oh.
Miss Beth, even if you're not going to be there, can you just make sure to make some lamb stew and peas of rice? Thanks.
She'll be there.
All right. Great.
Bye.
Love it.
Beverly, we'll discuss
Bye.
the menu after the show.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Don't tell me bye. all wrong. I'm so quick to hanging up the wrong button. So gardens made of native plants are being assembled on the top of the bus shelters. These keep the storm water from the street.
Is that an issue that we've been having?
I didn't know.
They started this off with violence, so I don't know, or car crashes, so I'm not sure what the plans. Because there are 30 of these installations, Chavez says they can help mitigate the impact of street flooding in Boston. They need to do that over on Morrissey Boulevard, not on Blue Hill Ave. The roofs will attract pollinators and help cool what's known as an urban heat island, an area with a concentration of pavement and asphalt that bakes in the summer sun. Darius Smith hopes the shelters will keep people cool and the environment cleaner. Here's what Youth Build Boston, a local nonprofit that teaches young people trades, said. The organization is helping to plant the gardens. It's good because they get to work in the area where they grew up. They get to beautify the environment and keep it cool and help the neighbors. These gardens are a small part of a much bigger plan to completely transform Blue Hill Ave. It's going to be one big meadow on Blue Hill Ave with bike trails and paths for you guys to get in one single form line. Then they're going to make little lights for the bikes and stop and go and turn.
Them little bike lights is cute.
It's very cute.
They're so cute.
They are very cute. The little bike inside.
I really like those.
I think the bigger context for us is that we're growing. That we're a growing city, but our roads are not growing," said Franklin Hodge. "If our growth means more cars, more trips, more traffic, eventually that's not going to work. It's bad now." So on the way to Hingham the other day, we were having this conversation, and driving through Hingham, the land that's out there is so massive. Like these homes, these single family homes are sitting on such large acres of land that they're not doing anything with. I always wonder, why is it that we are planting a home in every little particle of patch of land that we have here in Boston instead of growing out Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Like grow out of it. No, we don't all have to be in Boston.
The city of Boston allows for a lot of things to happen here that probably shouldn't always happen here, and then things that should happen here they don't allow for, which is really crazy.
Going up to Dedham on the over there on Route whatever it is, there is just empty buildings, empty space, empty lot, empty.
Those other people aren't having it. They're into preserving the land.
So I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing here?
I don't know. I thought about it in a minute. In a few years, we're not gonna have no empty nothing. Everything is gonna be just.
They're trying to build a seven-story building in literally a garage-sized space next to Blue Hill Ave, but there are big empty-ass parking lots right there in Dedham that's 20 minutes away from where we are currently at. Why are we not building 18 stories of large complexes out there instead of building 7 stories upwards in the middle of a driveway.
They're trying to sink Boston.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Who's the governor here? Who has jurisdiction over the land? We're gonna have to get Miss Healy in here so I can ask her, why is it that y'all stuffing everything in Boston?
Call her, she come in here and say, hello, governor.
Hello, governor. Because we can't keep putting this all on Mayor Wu. Right. She literally has Boston, and she has all of you guys from everybody in every corner of her life literally yelling at her for the same thing. And she only could control Boston. She can't control nowhere else. She can't do it. Yeah. I think we need to apply pressure to the other mayors and city handlers. Write letters to them from Boston. Sign big packets of letters, drop it at their store, at their doorbells. Cambridge wants a high rise in Central Square. Build it in another area. Central Square too. Central Square been congested.
Yeah.
It's crazy over there. At least they got public parking spots.
I was gonna say, where in Central Square is there space to build anything? I don't see any open spaces in Central Square.
He says a primary focus of the $44 million project is to make bus service more efficient. 37,000 people a day get on or off the bus along this stretch of Blue Hill Ave. The biggest change that folks will see is Center running a dedicated bus line. This allows for the bus to run in both directions in the middle of the roadway without competing for space with the rest of the traffic on the street. It's estimated the travel time of the bus will be cut in half. Another goal is to enhance safety for pedestrians and drivers. It's a street with a terrible safety record. There have been numerous fatal crashes. On average, EMS responds to an injury crash on Blue Hill Ave every 3 days. I thought they was going to say every hour. Oh, that's what they look like, the little parts?
That's what it looked like.
That looked like mildew.
That don't look too nice.
I don't like it.
In the wintertime, how they supposed to grow? It's gonna be ice. It's gonna be covered with snow. It's not gonna help anybody.
They'll probably use our tax dollars to make some kind of special covers to go over that or something. I don't know.
Because the project is already costing $44 million American dollars.
$44 million.
Gardens on top of
40
bus stop.
On the what?
$44 million. Because I just feel like I could go to Home Depot, and with $44 million, I could buy Home Depot.
I could buy a whole Home Depot.
I could buy the whole Home Depot.
Yep.
Maybe even 2.
Jeez.
Okay. Moving on, because I'm confused. I'm in confusion.
Malika said, we just wanted no potholes on Blue Hill.
That's it.
This too much.
We wanted potholes and maybe a few extra blinking signs. And
Luanda said the $44 million includes the bus lanes and all of that stuff.
No, and the tree.
And the tree.
And the tree them. 2 people were injured early Monday in Boston's Mattapan neighborhood. This is why we need center running bus lanes.
Exactly.
A crash that involved at least 2 vehicles happened just before 4 a.m. on Blue Hill Avenue and Morton Street. Oh, that's right down here.
That's right here?
That's all right here. It's our neighbors. The victims were taken to a local hospital, definitely not Kearney. The crash remains under investigation.
That's it. 4 a.m. though.
That's 4 a.m. There was another crash over there on Washington and Blue Hill Ave yesterday. Everybody was right in front of the Burger King.
Oh, is that why the lights were out all day?
Yep. So you was with me when we had to go down and around and then come back. Yep. There was a crash. Oh, this one is a bad one.
The lights were out.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's the Mattapan one?
Yeah.
Where was it? Where?
Blue Hill and Morton,
right here.
Looks like at the checks Western. What is that? PLS?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Boston rents keep on climbing. I don't.
Don't say.
all these apartments and the rent keep climbing. I would think that with more apartments that the rent would even out a little bit because now it's more. It's less.
I got a little adjustment. My rent went down $10.
Okay.
I'm rich.
The average asking rent in Boston is up 3% from a year earlier and more than 19% from the end of the 2019. The big picture, a surge in new apartments is helping to ease rent hikes in other major cities, but the national average rent remains 19% higher than pre-pandemic levels, the data shows. The average rent for multifamily units in Boston was $3,057 in July, according to the data from Zillow.
That's how much? For what?
For a multi-family units. The average price is $3,000.
$3,000.
As the market cools nationally, more property managers are offering renters sweeteners such as free weeks of rent or free parking per a recent. How do you give a free week? 21.7% of Boston rental listings on the platform offered a concession in July of up to 7.1 percentage points from a year earlier. Analysts at Moody's say concessions are perched at the highest level on record.
Wow.
What's next? Landlords could raise rents as construction slows and people postpone home purchases.
What construction is slowing? Because I feel like there's a new something being built every day. Tristan, we got to go visit our house over there on Hyde Park and see what it looks like. It's probably completely done.
What?
That house that we used to drive by every day, and we were like, look how fast they're putting up that house.
Oh, yeah,
the people are probably
They're probably living in there for
Probably
months
done.
now.
Yeah. So the house that they're building over here on Morton Street next to the school, between the two schools, that house is like almost done. And they started building that house last week. So I don't understand.
Oh, right. Isn't that crazy?
That house,
I was like, what the hell?
that house is almost
I
done.
know that technology has increased the efficiency of house building.
Yeah.
But isn't a house built, the wise man built his house upon a rock.
Oh, wow.
They are
And the
getting
foolish
made
man built
cheaply.
his house upon the sand.
I don't like these new houses though. These new houses getting built right up on the street,
This is what I'm
on
talking
everything.
about.
Yes.
Are they building on rocks or sand?
Exactly. Like, what is the foundation for those
look like
houses?
sand.
Exactly. It seems sandy. Seems
Yeah,
unstable.
Seems like it's made out of hay.
Yes. And then puff, puff, blah, blow the house down.
Yes.
That's what I always be. This is how
Puff,
I know.
pass and blow your house.
This is how I know that we had a better childhood. Because all those things have been shaped in our lives.
Yeah.
We know where to build houses. We know how long it takes. We know that there's a wolf that could come down and blow your shit down at any point in time.
Yep.
And we've got to make stronger homes.
And smarter children.
A Waltham school was temporarily bans backpacks, increases police presence after online shooting. Let me tell you what's going to happen. My child going to wear a backpack even if there's nothing in it.
Remember
Because
there
he's
was a-
got to look like he's going to school.
There was a time where they were only allowing clear backpacks.
But that's what they
should
should do again. Allow clear. What is it that the kid is carrying in its bag that you shouldn't be able to see?
Exactly.
If it's books, we all got the same goddamn books. You could carry a backpack. If it's a pencil, I need to see if it's sharp or not.
Yep.
Y'all is brutal.
They still gonna ban pencils because kids are gonna start doing stuff with pencils and they're gonna.
I got stabbed with a pencil in my
there it
grind
is.
area in 7th grade.
Not in your grind.
In my 7th grade area. I was put into what happened was
Yeah, stab in your
I
grind.
had like, you know how you have your books and stuff. I had my books and stuff. I had a pencil, and somebody went and opened the locker, and then the locker was like, "Bow, ram, ow!" It's like,
Did it pierce?
next to my balls. But it didn't, it's around there. Had to go to the nursing room. Like, there's a pencil inside of me.
got lead poisoning in my balls.
It's just quite traumatizing. I forgot about that for a long time.
Empress Divine stabbed someone with a pencil once. It was probably her who stabbed you. And look, Beverly said she stabbed a girl with one too. Like, what's it?
Lord,
They should have been banned pencils. What the hell?
Instead of blunt point pencils, you got to write on a flat surface because you people
What is
is
it?
violent.
What do you say? Groin area?
Grind. It's your
Grind.
grind.
Grind area.
This is right here is a pencil. I had a pencil in my back pocket because I used to always carry a pencil in my back pocket. And I went to do something and this is and it went all the way down. That scar still remains. That was 7th grade.
Oh my God.
Yeah, pencils is dangerous. Take them away.
Yeah.
That's why the children got to use computers.
Right. Crayons.
Crayons and markers.
Snyder said geometry compass down. No, that's
Oh,
No, that was a weapon.
wow.
Yeah.
Multiple online shooting threats directed at a Waltham middle school this weekend are in the latest incident disrupting the new school year since a deadly shooting in Georgia. Waltham officials said that they were made aware of a potential shooting at McDavid Middle School after multiple threats were made through Snapchat. The school is working with police, the social media company, and federal law enforcement agencies to identify the person responsible. Law enforcement searched McDavid Middle School in Waltham for weapons Sunday. Waltham Superintendent Marisa Mendoza wrote to families while no weapons. Mendoza.
Oh.
Well, she got the weapons. It's Teresa Mendoza. And this is Marissa Mendoza, sorry.
Okay.
While no weapons were found, Mendoza wrote, there will be an increased police presence on every floor and corner of the building. The threat was specific to McDevitt, but there will be schools, resource officers at every school on Monday, she wrote. Students are also asked not to bring their backpacks on Monday. Backpacks that students do bring will be searched by school staff and officers. More recent threats to other schools in Western Massachusetts. A high school football game was rescheduled Friday when proceeded without fans after social media posts prompted safety concerns. There was a small police and security presence at the game between Amherst and Putnam High School that were rescheduled to Saturday night. In Newburyport, a student allegedly made a verbal threat about a football game on Friday night. The game between Treaton Regional and Amesbury High without incident on Friday, and the student was charged after an investigation on Sunday, the paper reported. I think that once you utter out of your mouth that you're going to do anything to the school, you should be immediately expelled and homeschooled immediately.
Yep.
And if you can stay out of trouble, and if you can behave yourself for 1 year, you may come to class partially on with a armed safety guard, and until you can prove that you are no longer a threat to our society.
It's ridiculous.
There's 3 incidents just right there in Massachusetts. When they find the children, lock them up.
Yeah.
Terrible. Let me go call my child school right now and warn him every day. If let me tell you something. A Plymouth man is accused of using AI social media to sadistically cyber stalk women for 7 years.
Plymouth AI for didn't AI just come the other day?
Just the other day. Whatever happened to the EFTs?
NFTs?
Whatever happened to them?
The non-fungible tangible?
Yes.
Non-fungible
Tokens.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
Remember that was a thing?
You gotta ask Tory Lane.
Oh.
A Plymouth man is accused of waging a vicious cyber stalking campaign against a Massachusetts woman and using artificial intelligence to manipulate, torment, and publicly humiliate her for 7 years through social media. Enjoy your exposure, you naughty bimbo. You belong to the internet. That's what he allegedly wrote on one or more of 24 fake accounts he created in the victim's name, using her likeness as part of a relentless campaign to sadistically surveil and cyberstalk her. James Florence Jr., 36 years old, was arrested Wednesday morning and charged by criminal complaint with 1 count of cyberstalking. Acting U.S. Attorney Josh Levy said he is being detained following an initial appearance in federal court in Boston, pending a hearing scheduled for Monday.
Stalking campaign.
Yes.
36-year-old James Florence was taken into custody at an apartment complex on Warren Road this morning. Prosecutors say that Florence posted photographs, personal information, altered photos of a woman. He is being detained until a hearing, which will come next week.
That's terrible. This is terrible, too. Faulkner Hospital nurses may strike if new contract is not reached. It's a tight time to be doing that.
Brigham just finished striking, and Brigham and Faulkner are related. How come they didn't do it together?
Let me tell you something.
Congruent.
Carney nurses is looking for jobs, so y'all got to rethink how you when and where you want to boycott. It might not be the opportune time to actually boycott. You might have to wait till they find some jobs yet, because Brigham's and Faulkner can be like, oh, let me give these people a job because they don't got one, and they'll take it whatever I give them right now. So they got to be careful. It's unclear when a strike could happen, but the deadline for a new contract is Monday, which is today. Faulkner Hospital in Boston is part of the Mass General Brigham system. Faulkner nurses voted on July 25th to authorize a potential one-day strike. Issues at hand include unsafe staffing and patient safety issues and wage parity. Nurses at Faulkner Hospital currently make significantly less than nurses at Brigham and Women's Hospital. Oh, wow. I would strike too. You got to give me the same thing. We worked with the same man.
Yeah.
After months of negotiations, MGB would not provide Faulkner nurses with wage parity with Brigham and Women's Hospital nurses, and thereby failed to address longstanding unsafe staffing and patient safety issues. The union representative nurses said in a statement, if scheduled, the one-day strike date will be announced to the public once the hospital has been given the 10-day notice required by law. According to the union, Faulkner nurses would then plan to hold a 24-hour strike unless Faulkner agrees to a fair contract by the strike date. If I was Carney, I would get in right now. Boy, I'd be like, oh, they striking. We about to get real wages. We have to go apply yourself.
Yes.
Apply yourself.
Wasn't Carney supposed to be helping or placing those nurses and things in different places?
They were.
And all that. I wonder if that... Let me reach out to my little friend who used to work at Carney. He was a nurse there.
And find out what's going on over there. Police investigating whether 3 incidents committed by one group is what? Yes, I do believe it is. It's organized crime.
Yeah.
One juvenile is in custody accused of being part of a group that attacked another man in Somerville, and police are investigating whether he was part of a group responsible for 2 other incidents on the same night. He was. Take them all down. A police spokesperson said the department responded on Friday night to a 911 call about a group that jumped another man at 9:24 p.m. in the area of Lowell Street and Alpine Street before running toward the MBTA's Green Line. Minutes later, police said they received 2 calls about a group with a similar description attempting to kick in the front doors of 2 homes at Abian Street. As police worked to interview witnesses to all the incidents and identify those involved, a juvenile matching the description of one of the suspects involved in the assault was located and detained. Investigators are working to confirm whether all these incidents are connected. I think that they are, and y'all should beat him until he talks.
I mean, how long does it take them to investigate it? Was it the same people? Then they did it.
Yeah. I think they did it.
Yeah.
It matched the description. Unless they black, then they didn't do it.
Then they didn't do it. Wow.
3 people rescued from the top floor of a burning Chelsea building by firefighters. My people, firefighters, save lives.
Oh.
And I'm one of them.
Yes, you are.
Fire officials say at least 3 people were rescued and taken to the hospital from a building in Chelsea on Sunday morning. All of those who were rescued from the building near the corner of Shalma and Congress Streets were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Videos from the scene showed the building surrounded by fire with multiple broken windows on the 2nd floor. In another clip, firefighters are seen helping people escape through a window. I love it. I love firefighters.
Firefighters that's a dangerous job.
It's absolutely horribly dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
You are literally fighting hot fire.
Yeah, it's really, really dangerous. I mean, shout outs to firefighters.
My cousin's a firefighter in Chelsea.
He's single?
Tommy's son. Rambo.
Rambo. Mm-hmm. Oh, he came back from the army and went into fire. A lot of them do that because that's what they feel their calling is service. I saw him the other day. I just saw him the other day. That's my guy. Anyhow, people, we are going to go take a quick commercial break and we'll come back with the world and national news. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
In our democracy, your vote matters. Make your voice heard. Get registered. Seek out reliable reporting on the candidates and issues and vote on or before November 5th. Visit vote411.org. This message is furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617 833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
This is a message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Travel increases your chance of getting and spreading COVID-19. Take steps to protect yourself and others. Wear a mask that completely covers your nose and mouth. Masks are required on planes, buses, trains, and other forms of public transportation traveling into, within, or outside of the U.S. and in U.S. transportation hubs such as airports and stations. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. Wash your hands often and watch for symptoms of COVID-19. When traveling back to the U.S., you must show a negative COVID-19 test result or have documentation of recovery from COVID-19 before boarding your flight back to the U.S. Visit cdc.gov/COVID-19 travel to learn more about travel requirements and recommendations.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Spark FM.
Wheezy boy, make me dance. Daddy-o, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
And we are back today with you guys. Hello.
I love any song I can shoulder shimmy to.
Shoulder shimmy. It's nice. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, hook us up with some information.
You know, all the news is about this ridiculous claim that Donald Trump let come out of his mouth through the a-hole of J.D. Vance the other day. They're eating the pets. I mean, they're eating the pets is everything that everybody is talking about right now. So the FBI, so Donald Trump, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, they say, this weekend at his golf course.
But not they say.
They say.
They got him.
They didn't get... They didn't get who they were supposed to get.
Who got what? Oh.
They didn't get who they were supposed to get.
Hello, that's what I said.
Trump was the subject of an apparent assassination attempt at his Florida golf home, the FBI says. I don't understand that because I always feel like, you know, when they used to make assassination attempts before, they used to get them.
Every time.
They used to get him.
Every time they attempted, they got him.
I don't know what kind of assassins they making these days.
They not making. There's a problem. We ain't never had a reason to assassinate another. I'm saying this out of jest. But before, we haven't. Everybody's been low key with their foolishness.
Yeah.
All the Republicans and all of the Democrats, whatever, they've been very low key. This is the first time we had somebody so blatantly arrogant about being a jackass at all times. So I think that he is not only invoking violence within his own camp, but he's just pissing people off.
He's making people very angry. So
Yeah.
Donald Trump was the target of what the FBI said appears to be an attempted assassination at his golf club in West Palm Beach on Florida on Sunday, just 9 weeks after the Republican presidential nominee survived another attempt on his life. The former president said he was safe and well, and authorities held a man in custody.
Who asked?
U.S. Secret Service agents stationed a few holes up from where Trump was playing noticed the muzzle of an AK-style rifle sticking through the shrubbery that lines the course, roughly 400 yards away. That all sounds stupid to me. So you playing golf and you see this.
Secret Service, not him.
Trump's golf club in Florida. This was while Trump was golfing hundreds of yards away. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Sheena Loshudo. Authorities say the former president is safe, and it appears this was once again an attempted assassination. As Manuel Bojorquez reports, police say a suspect was arrested and identified as Ryan Wesley Routh.
Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed.
The Secret Service spotted a man with a rifle along the fence at Trump International Golf Club just after 1:30 this afternoon. The suspect was armed with an AK-47 style rifle and a scope, about 300 to 500 yards away from the former president. Investigators say he also had a GoPro camera and backpacks containing ceramic tile. Secret Service agents fired at least 4 shots at the suspect, but it's unclear whether that person fired back. A witness saw a man running out of the bushes and jump into a black SUV. That witness took a photo of the suspect's car and license plate. About 30 minutes north of the golf club, police stopped an SUV with the same license plate number. Police took the witness up there to confirm they had the right person.
The Secret Service did exactly what they should have done.
Police say the suspect is in custody tonight as they work to find a motive. Trump had returned to Florida this
What do you mean
weekend
a
from
motive?
a West Coast swing
I know
that
it.
included a Friday night rally in Las Vegas and a Utah fundraiser. Roughly 2 months ago, Trump was shot during an assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania, and a bullet grazed his ear.
The White House issued a statement saying President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have been briefed and are relieved to know that Trump is safe.
They was like, glad to know he's safe. We don't tolerate that in America. All right, have a good day. Both of their statements were so brief. Oh, glad he's safe.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Oh, that's extravagant.
Oh no,
That's extravagant.
We don't deal with that here.
Extravagant is my new word. If anybody's watched the drama unfold with Terrence on the internet, extravagant is the new word. Finn, I agree with you. This is just to take the attention off of what Trump said last week about the pets, and I think so too. I think this was all planted. I think it's fake news.
Me too.
I think it's fake news. I don't believe it at all.
I just feel like I don't even see a little scar. Like if I was Trump, I would make sure that my ear always had a little piece of scab on it.
Yeah.
Just a little something, just to always remind people that I am, like I'm damn near a martyr.
Yeah.
And Trump is not doing this right because he's so. I don't like it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Donald Trump, you know who probably shot at him? Somebody who was probably a Swiftie, because Donald Trump has declared, I hate Taylor Swift.
The next president that you guys have in America is literally tweeting things like, I hate a pop star singer, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
For
What's
what?
the guy's name? Ralph what?
Nadar.
The guy that tried to kill him. He said it's
Transvant.
Because they said that he had tweets that said that America, we have to fight for our democracy, everybody. So he's a big fanatic, this guy. The guy that tried to kill him.
Don't believe it. Former President Donald Trump took aim at Taylor Swift in a Truth Social post on Sunday, declaring his distaste for the superstar after she endorsed his opponent, former Vice President. Why they have former Vice President? This thing says former Vice President. Vice President Kamala Harris. I hate Taylor Swift, Trump wrote in a post. That was the post. I hate Taylor Swift.
That went viral very quickly.
Virus is what it read. His announcement emerged online less than a week after Swift revealed publicly for the first time her plans to vote for Harris, the Democratic nominee in this year's presidential election. Her endorsement followed the first debate on September 10th between Trump and Harris. Which saw the two candidates face off during a televised showdown in Philadelphia that covered issues like abortion, immigration, the economy, and foreign policy. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election, Swift said in an Instagram post. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. J.D. Vance also had some things to say about this. He was like, I don't think that a billionaire who's got all this money is going to be very influential to regular people. Ain't the man that
These mushrooms make you feel
better. Like, what are you talking about? That guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You gotta play the thing. Idiot.
Which one? Oh,
Idiot.
J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance, he is embarrassing. He's embarrassing. Idiot. I would not want to be associated with him. And I feel like him and Trump keep throwing each other under the bus. Like
I don't even think that they speak to each other on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I think that he might be there around because he has to, but I don't think that Trump actually likes him or speaks to him.
Yeah.
To be very honest with you, I think that they're both running very separate campaigns for the same exact thing because they don't seem very
on page.
Yeah.
Think
no,
at all.
Not at all.
It's so strange.
I have a brief video of Trump and Nicky Jam. So Nicky Jam is a dude that's saying the Eki song, the Latino song that came out a couple years ago. So check this out. This is over at Trump at a Trump campaign event in Las Vegas, in Nevada.
Music superstar.
Introducing
Nicky Jam. Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Yeah. Where is Nicky?
Nicky's a guy by the way.
A guy.
He's a guy by the way.
Latin music superstar, Nicky Jam.
And he said black music superstar.
Oh, wow.
Latin music superstar, Nicky Jam. Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where is Nicky? Where is Nicky? Thank you, Nicky. Great to be having you here.
Did Nicky come out yet?
Now you have to get... Oh, look. Come here. I'm glad he came up.
What a loser.
It's an honor to me to meet you, Mr. President. People that come from where I come from, they don't meet the president, so I'm lucky. I'm gonna say this, but
bro, Nicky,
we need
you.
We need you back, right? We need you to be the president.
Nicky Jam, he literally doesn't have a clue who you are, and you're sitting there, nobody gets to meet the... Sir, you weren't supposed to... He didn't think that was you. You weren't invited. The person he had in his head is who was invited, not you.
That is classic shucking and jiving is what that's called. That is stupid. You sound like an idiot, and I'm upset about it. What else do we have in here?
So did you get into the whole J.D. Vance making up the situation?
Said, wait. He said she is hot.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what I'm saying. In Trump's head, that the person who came on stage is not who he had invited or thought that they invited for him. Yeah. He has no idea who Nicky Jam is. And Nicky Jam gonna go up there talking about, oh, we need you back, right? We need you back. Shut up.
Yeah.
Go make a song.
I just think you can't be a person with a functioning brain and see what this campaign that this Republican Party is running and think that you need to vote. There is nothing. I don't care if Trump made one good point. It is refuted by whatever he said immediately after.
Before or after.
There is nothing that they are doing that makes sense for a mature person to be like, yes, this is who I want to run this country. There's no way, it has to be a bunch of people who are half brain dead, who are staunch supporters of this Republican campaign. It's crazy. I said it. Republican Vice President candidate J.D. Vance did not back away on Sunday from the false claims that he and Donald Trump have been making that Haitians in the Ohio community are abducting and eating pets, even as the state's GOP governor and other officials insist there is no evidence of such behavior. So then he went on, he did an interview on with, who did he, oh, we need the clip. He did an interview, and in the interview he says, basically, even if I have to make up stories, like to get the media's attention, like that's what I'm gonna do. So she was like, so you created the story, and then he like kind of like changed the subject or something like that. But he definitely like said, quote, like
one thing about JD Vance is that he is not going to answer a question at all. He's going to double down while moving around the question, and that might be a skill that people should learn. Yeah. But he is absolutely insane. Like that man, I think it was a bad idea.
It's so bad. And again, I'm not sure which one of our listeners said it, but they said maybe this was a setup to kind of, like sabotage the campaign. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's really, really bad. I don't know what do you know what the direct quote was?
I'm looking for it. I can't find it.
The quote that he said about even like making it up. Also, your girl Laura Loomer went after Kamala Harris this week. She said that the White House is going to smell like curry. And
no, that was before. This week, her bullshit was the Shaniquas.
The Shaniquas.
The DEI Shaniquas. Yes.
Oh, so she said the curry statement before?
Yeah, she said the curry. She has said some crazy things. She's a what do they call it? Mm-hmm. When you make stories up.
Yeah.
It's a C word.
Conspiracy theorist?
Conspiracy theorist. Conspiracy theorist. She said that she was one of the ones who was going on and on about 9/11 being an inside job and it not being what it was. Uh-huh. And she is now one of Trump's advisors. He hasn't said it, but he's defended her on many, many times, saying like, she's got to be able to say what she wants. She's a big supporter of us. Mm-hmm. She's also been linked to him sexually. They think that they are having a sexual relationship because a lot of videos and stuff of them greeting look a lot more relationable than even him and his own wife.
He's made a statement about that, and he said she does not work for his campaign, but she is a very, very supportive person of his campaign, and she's his fan. So J.D. Vance defends false claims against Haitians. If I have to create stories, that's what I'm going to do. Trump and his vice president candidate continue to spread debunked rumors claiming immigrants are eating local pets over there in Ohio. The governor of Ohio has come out and said like that is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous claim that they're saying that, like, completely debunked that. Everybody out there has been saying like this is ridiculous. And you know what's happening out there as a result is the Haitian community is receiving a lot of threats, and they're unsafe, and they've had to cancel events, and they've had to cancel things that they're doing because of this. I have a video up there, Triz.
That is crazy.
So yes, Haitian community cancels event in Springfield, Ohio due to threats.
You know who else came out? The Gabrielle Garzel
Nouveau.
Yeah, she came out with a very, she's a very proud Haitian American. Let me see if I can get it started.
Staying silent in the face of racism and hate is something that I refuse to do. This past week, the lies that have been spewed.
I'll send this to you while you pull up that one.
I have this one here.
Go ahead.
All right.
Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio are eating local pets has now led to a flood of threats in the city. Last night, organizers were forced to cancel a meeting at their Haitian community center. NBC's Maggie Vespa is in nearby Columbus, Ohio. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Willie, good morning. Yeah, a slew of headlines coming out of Springfield, and actually the latest overnight, Wittenberg University in Springfield canceling all in-person activities on campus after administrators said they received an email threatening a potential shooting on campus, specifically targeting members of the Haitian community. And in the safety alert that went out overnight to students and staff, administrators referencing that local uptick in threats against area schools, government buildings, and hospitals. All of this since Tuesday's debate. night when former President Trump on stage repeated that viral and local officials stress baseless claim that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio are stealing and eating people's pets. And again, Springfield officials say that is patently false and there is no evidence or reports to support that claim. But nevertheless, the uptick in threats was enough last night to force members of the Haitian community to cancel what was supposed to be an in-person meeting at their community center where people wanted to talk about how all of this has been impacting them. People telling us outside what was supposed to be the meeting that they've been getting threatening phone calls. Parents have been keeping their kids home from school. And then we heard this story.
I was talking to my friend like recently and said one of the Haitian guy got punched on his eye.
How does that sit with, like, how do you deal with that?
Actually, that's why we're here. We're trying to help with all these kind of things. Like, it's really, really, really bad here.
Yeah, so amid all of this, former President Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, have continued to make Springfield, Ohio, and this viral online conspiracy theory a staple on the campaign trail and online. But again, Springfield officials stress there is absolutely no evidence to support this online rumor, adding they've combed through records with Springfield police, the local sheriff's office, and Ohio wildlife officials.
They said that they did find the original story. It was an African-American woman who was suffering from mental health, and that happened a long time ago. And she was not a migrant; she was actually a resident of that place.
And she wasn't in Springfield.
And she wasn't in Springfield either. So, like, that is what, you know, like these stories. We're gonna pull up Garcelle, but. You know, like, people have been making jokes about it and, you know, eating the dogs and making remixes. But for these people, it's real because these things have started from a long time ago when they had us thinking that Haitians was out here doing all kind. I mean, they do a little voodoo, and they skinning cats and eating dogs. They do the same thing with the Asians, too, with their dog and cat references to all the restaurants. It's really damaging because there are absolute idiot, fool, dumbass people out here that hear that, believe it. Like in the comment section today, there was this girl going hard for Trump, saying he didn't say that in the debate, blah, blah, blah. But he said it multiple times everywhere, and he actually said the Haitian people. And we know that these people are ready. First of all, they are strong and proud people, and they don't need this type of crap coming to them when they just trying to get their lives together. And I think it's effed up that these white people out here doing that, and that you black people are perpetuating the foolishness. Cut it out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Let's hear from Garcelle.
Hi.
Ça passe, my friend.
Staying silent in the face of racism and hate is something that I refuse to do. This past week, the lies that have been spewed about the Haitian community, about my community, have been disgusting, deeply hurtful, and dangerous. Now, this is not about politics. It's about humanity. We must condemn this kind of hatred, this kind of racism for anyone. I have always been a proud Haitian immigrant, coming to America, working hard. That's what we do. Coming from gratitude. And I will not sit by and let people talk about my community in any way they want for their own. Hi.
John Legend, who is from Springfield, Ohio, actually came out and did a video, a post too on social media, talking about, you know, like his support for the Haitian community there, how their economy dropped a few years ago because people were just moving out of Springfield, and how their economy is now booming because of the Haitian immigrants who have decided to make their home in Springfield.
Yeah.
So he did a whole long video about that the other day and signed off with like his real name, John Stevens. And I thought that was really nice. It was very impactful. There's a lot of support.
In doing research about this too, I did come across a lot of people making those comments that since the migrants have come there, they were practically invited there.
Yep.
What happened is that they didn't expect that many to come.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. Like sometimes when you want people to come and then you ask for $5, you get, that's not ever going to be a problem for me. But you ask for 13 cans of corn.
We just wanted the potholes to be filled.
Yeah, we just wanted the potholes to be filled, and y'all putting pot trees on the buses. That's not what we asked for.
Right.
But I get it. But they said that since then the economy has done great because these people are coming there to work.
Yep.
They want to work, not eat your dogs.
Right.
MFers.
Empress said, let's be for real. Caribbean folks really do be eating wild meat, but cats and dogs is wild.
Exactly, but we ain't gonna eat them wild
We are not eating the pets. Eating the pets. So Finn said in the comments, didn't the woman who started this whole thing apologize? And it's true. She says it just exploded. Springfield woman claims she never meant to spark false rumors about Haitians. The woman behind an early Facebook post that helped spark baseless rumors about Haitians eating pets told NBC News that she feels for the migrant community. So the woman behind an early all of that thing, and she's upset. She regrets and fear as a result of the ensuing fallout. It just exploded into something I didn't mean to happen, Erica Lee, a Springfield resident, said on Friday.
Don't mind it.
Lee recently posted on Facebook about a neighbor's cat that went missing, adding that the neighbor told Lee that she thought the cat was the victim of an attack by her Haitian neighbors. NewsGuard, a media watchdog that monitors for misinformation online, found that Lee had been among the first people to publish a post to social media about the rumor, screenshots of which circulated online. The neighbor said she heard about the attack from a third party. Newton told News that Lee's Facebook post stated her story and that the owner of the missing cat was an acquaintance of a friend rather than her daughter's friend. Newton was, I don't know what all of that means.
Why not just make an argument? Senator officials, the mayor, other local officials have said there's just no evidence of what you're saying, that it's baseless, those claims. Can't you just make your argument about immigration without making those claims, Senator? Why not just make an argument about immigration? Why do you have to delve into repeating these baseless claims that, again, Senator, have been repeated by neo-Nazis?
Kristen, I hear you saying that they're baseless, but I'm not repeating them because I invented them out of thin air. I'm repeating them because my constituents are saying these things are happening. I mean, just yesterday, a video came out of a migrant 30 miles away eating a cat. Clearly, these rumors are out there because constituents are seeing it with their own eyes, and some of them are talking about it. Now, look, we also have to talk about and should primarily talk about the effects that this has had on car insurance rates, on disease rates. Those are the things that I'm spending 95% of my time
that's
talking
not
about,
what she
Kristen.
asked you
But again,
at all.
the media didn't care about this story.
Where did you go?
Until we started sharing the 911 call about the geese. That's an indictment of the American media. But the real problem here, Kristen, let me just finish this point, is Kamala Harris opened the border with no plan.
The real problem is you spreading rumors. She didn't ask you about the border, J.D. Vance.
Where did he go?
What? That's what I'm saying. What? Where did you go with that? How did you get there? Where did you go? Why did you get there? We're talking about you making up rumors and you sitting here talking about the border.
Yeah. That's what he does. Like but that's their style, right? Mm-hmm. That seems to be their style. I'm gonna not answer that question because I'm gonna bring up a whole bunch of other things. I'm gonna talk loud and proud about it, and I'm gonna overtalk whatever you said because I don't know the answer to the question you just asked because I don't understand it because I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
I don't have a brain that functions. Crazy. So
very
wild.
Crazy.
In other news, 4 people shot at a Brooklyn train station when officers opened fire at a knife-wielding man. And did those officers not have any aim? What the hell is that? What is that? 4 people were wounded at a Brooklyn train station Sunday when police officers shot a man threatening them with a knife. The people hit by the police gunfire, including the man with the blade, one of the officers, and 2 innocent bystanders. The bloody confrontation began when 2 officers confronted a man who entered the station without paying his fare. One of the bystanders, a 49-year-old man, was hospitalized in critical condition. The man suspected of evading his fare, 37, was shot several times, but was in stable condition.
Just trying to get where they're going, being the victims of harm in this situation.
Police say it happened at 3 Sunday afternoon. Officers assigned to the subway to reduce transit crime witnessed a man skip the turnstile without paying the fare. They follow him and order him to turn around, but police say he refused.
At a certain point on the platform, the male, he mutters the words, I'm going to kill you if you don't stop following me.
Oh, Lord.
The officers are able to catch up to him. The male turns around. He confronts the officers. The officers are asking him to take his hands out of his pockets. They become aware that he has a knife in his pocket.
At that point, police say a train pulls into the station and the man with the knife gets on. The officers follow. Again, they order him to come with officers, and again, he refuses.
One officer deploys his taser. The taser was ineffective. Second officer deploys his taser. The taser's ineffective. The male jumps back off of the train onto the platform, and at one point, he's advancing on one of the officers with his knife. The officer stands back. He draws his weapon, and then both officers at this point fire.
The suspect is hit in the abdomen and goes down. But police say one police officer ended up accidentally shooting the other.
A few moments ago, I spoke with Officer May's family. He's in good spirits and is expected to make a full recovery.
And in the chaos, officers ended up shooting 2 innocent people. It's unclear how or why that happened.
What?
Each of those victims, everyone, know that they have my prayers, their family.
It seems like a whole lot of nothing was going on here.
Bystanders are both in the hospital tonight. One, a 26-year-old woman with a minor graze wound to the leg. She's going to be okay. But a 49-year-old man was shot in the head. He was severely injured and is in critical condition tonight.
Damn.
The police officer is stable in the hospital. The suspect also in critical condition in the hospital tonight.
That sounds like a
Reporting
cluster
from
F.
Brownsville, Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.
What is that?
That is the craziest thing that I've ever heard.
The officer shot his a fellow officer.
And then shot 2 innocent people.
Shot the innocent bystander in the head, grazed the other girl, and then the guy with the knife got shot several times.
Yo.
Y'all did a lot there.
It was so much going on.
No, seriously, I'm suing everything. Everything that's not bolted down. I'm suing New York.
The city, the state, and the province.
I agree with that too, Miss Bev. I hope the Haitian community come out in big numbers and put these people at bay and shut them down. You know what's crazy though? There's still a lot of Haitian people out there that's gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah, I saw somebody say like, you don't want to mess with Haitians, first of all, because you don't want to mess with Haitians. And then somebody said, like Trump needs to win Florida because Florida is one of those big states. And they said, you don't understand, like Trump is not understanding the impact of like the Haitian community that is in Florida. You got to tread lightly with the things that you're doing. I think again, having JD Vance as his running mate is a huge mistake. It's just really.
I hope that there's the Democrat campaign people are actually in Florida, onto what you were saying, making sure that everybody's registered to vote and making sure that people have access to their voting polls so that they can get there. And I think that that's a good advantage for the Democratic Party. Y'all got to get the door knockers and the phone bankers on every Haitian community. And that sucks that you have to kind of deal with that. But we all know that Haitians, when they ready to go, they are ready to go. They independent. They do what they got to do. So get it done.
Damn, Florida hasn't been a blue state since 1952.
Because the people are not voting.
Right.
The people the primary people that are living there are not voting.
2012 it was blue.
2012. Who was running then? Obama. Okay.
And in 2008. My bad.
Walgreens is to pay $106 million to settle allegations it submitted false payment claims for prescriptions. And I need to go sue them now because they sure sent me a bill for $1,618.
Tell them absolutely not. Tell them goddamn it no.
The settlement announced on Friday resolves lawsuits filed in New Mexico, Texas, Florida on behalf of 3 people who had worked in Walgreens pharmacy operation. The settlement announced the lawsuits were filed under a whistleblower provision of the False Claims Act that lets private parties file case on behalf of the United States government and share in the recovery of money. The U.S. Justice Department said the pharmacy chain was accused of submitting false payment claims to Medicare, Medicaid, and other federal health care programs between 2009 and 2020 for prescriptions that were processed but never picked up. So what? How'd that work? They were processed but never picked up. And then Walgreens was what? Keeping the money? what they weren't paid for. I don't understand.
They're selling them.
Oh, probably.
Street value.
To $106 million. And then stuck in space. Those astronauts are still stuck up there in space. And
But they're not coming till February, right?
Yep. They reflect on being left behind and left behind and adjusting to life in orbit. I don't know.
Did anybody ever explain to me what happened?
I don't know.
And why is it they can't?
They went there, got stuck. Something happened to the ship.
What? But the ship came back.
Huh?
The ship is back. Without them, they left them up there and came
Oh
back.
yeah, they went to the space space center.
Yeah, so astronauts.
That's what we.
Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore said Friday it's been tough dealing with their Boeing ride, leaving without them in their first public comments since last week's return of the Starliner capsule.
Here.
Their 8-day mission is now expected to last more than 8 months, from 8 days to 8 months. Go ahead.
Pretty unique opportunity. I think, like you know, this was not the very first option. We wanted to take Starliner to the completion and land it back on land at home. But, you know, you have to turn the page and look at the next opportunity and, you know, do good for the agency and the country.
I sent down my request for a ballot today, as a matter of fact, and they should get it to us in a couple of weeks. And absolutely, yes, it's a very important role that we all play as citizens, is to be included in those elections, and NASA makes it very easy for us to do that. So we're excited about that opportunity.
You asked what we miss, right? Of course, you know, the things that we always miss, our families. I miss my 2 dogs. I miss my friends. But you know what? Like Butch said, there are so many people on Earth that are sending us messages, and it makes you feel just right at home with everybody when we're able to have those conversations with our friends and family at home.
Oh, that's good.
Second of all, we got some people down here that are talking about, I'm not voting in this election because I'm not voting in this election. I don't like either candidate. There's Negroes in space sending down for their absentee friggin' ballot. And y'all down here free and plenty. Talking about, I'm not voting. I'm not voting.
Hello.
Crazy.
Okay. All right.
That's so unique, so extravagant.
Interesting.
I mean, voting from space. That's amazing. Wow. Y'all, I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. That's the national news. That's all I got for you.
I tell you, boy. I tell you, though. So we're going to take another commercial break, and we'll be right back. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
Let's start with the big question.
How are you? The all-new Spark FM.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. Tax.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winoker. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. 1 in every 4 Americans is infected with HPV. For many people, the virus hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is, there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for children 11 to 12 years old, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctor. You don't want HPV hiding inside of you. Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It's time for us to get into our entertainment. In some horrible news, Tito Jackson of the Jackson 5 of the Jackson family, Michael Jackson's brother, he has died. Yeah. Died at the age of 70. That was very random this morning. Yeah.
How did he die?
So Tito Jackson, who rose to fame alongside his brothers in the Jackson 5, has died. He was 70 years old. Tito's son Taj, Terrell, and TJ Jackson confirmed his death in an Instagram tribute early Monday morning. We are shocked, saddened, and heartbroken. Our father was an incredible man who cared about everyone and their well-being. The sons captioned a carousel of photos featuring Tito, his sons, and the Jackson 5 in collaboration with Tito's official Instagram account. It will forever be Tito time for us, they continued. Please remember to do what our father always preached, that is love one another. We love you, Pops. The news was first reported by E.T. with Steve Manning, a longtime Jackson family friend and a former Jackson family manager, telling the outlet he died Sunday.
Mm-hmm. He was the oldest.
Yeah. Was he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, with siblings. So, Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael Jackson. Tito became a Motown hit at 1/5 of his Jackson 5. Later, the Jacksons, the group 4 consecutive Billboard Hot 100s. I Want You Back, ABC, Love You Save, and I'll Be There. Let's go to this nice clip, a little tribute to Tito Jackson.
The Jackson dynasty mourning the death of Tito Jackson. He was 70 years old. While an official cause of death has not been determined, Steve Manning, a longtime family friend, tells ET Tito died of an apparent heart attack on Sunday while driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma. Tito was one of the famous Jackson 5, beloved brother to the late king of pop Michael, and a father of 3.
Michael was a common threat to the whole family, and I think the family has handled it very well, but there's a very big pill to swallow, so we're going to continue to love each other and support my brother's legacy, and that's what our goal is.
Tito shared this pic to Instagram just days ago, alongside his brothers, paying tribute to a memorial for Michael.
After we found ourselves, we found out that we are brothers and we are entertainers, so that's what we were put here to do, so that's exactly what we're doing.
Tito.
Definitely. Rest in peace to Tito, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So on Friday night, a concert in Boston made headlines after the band members got into a fight on stage. The lead singer punched the guitarist in the face. They have since apologized to the fans. However, they have canceled their next shows because they can't get it together. The band's name is Jane's Addiction. And Tristan is going to pull up the fight because that should be funny.
Where was this at?
Mm.
Sounds like something to go down in the Middle East.
No, they're a big band, so it would have been at one of these bigger.
Oh, okay. Jane's Addiction, never heard of them.
Fight on video to happen at the band show at Leader Bank Pavilion. Video shows lead singer Perry Farrell and guitarist Dave Navarro yelling and confronting each other.
Dave Navarro's Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Jane's Addiction.
There's something I know about that name, Dave Navarro.
You think about Anna Navarro?
Nope.
That's her husband.
Here we go. Here's a video.
Oh,
wow, they was
fighting.
really going at it, huh? Here goes the clip.
But no one could have predicted a fight between band members at last night's show in the Seaport by Jane's Addiction. Social media was buzzing today with possible motives for the scuffle, but as WBZ's Laura Hafley tells us, it's pretty strange for a lead singer and lead guitarist to square off while on stage.
Yeah.
A near brawl broke out in Boston between band members of Jane's Addiction, playing at Leader Bank Pavilion Friday night.
I was a little surprised. They looked a little bit old, but it was kind of interesting to see two guys
Dave
fighting.
Navarro used to be married to Carmen Electra.
This video caught the moment frontman Perry Farrell confronted lead guitarist Dave Navarro face to face. Farrell then throws a punch. The two were broken up. A police officer working security at the concert tells WBZ the show stopped a short time later.
Very disappointing. I'm sure the tickets weren't inexpensive.
Boston native Rich Wade, familiar with the famous rock band, not surprised by the violence. The band has a troubled past with a history of tension between members. This is the first time they've toured together in more than a decade.
White violence needs to
Jane's
stop.
Addiction concert, you take your chances.
Farrell's wife took to social media claiming her husband was frustrated by audio issues, saying the stage volume was too loud and his voice was being drowned out by the band, writing, by the end of the song he wasn't singing, he was screaming just to be heard, saying the lead singer later broke down and cried. The now viral video catching the attention of young people who haven't ever heard of the band before.
Is this like an inter-band fight right now?
Ian O'Donnell, watching the video for the first time, blown away by the public altercation.
I'm not seeing that at any other concert. That's pretty crazy, to be honest.
The band did release a statement late Saturday night, reading, "We want to extend a heartfelt apology to our fans for the events that unfolded last night."
Yeah, more like drug addiction.
That's mess. Like, what is going on there? Why Dave Navarro didn't do something? I feel like he used to be very, very well known because he's very handsome, and he was very, very famous, like early
old as hell
90s.
right
They are old. But for him to just, sit there and let the man beat on him like that, and I don't care how frustrated you are, what you coming at me for?
This is why, they need to be more security at these white concerts.
Last night, Pearl Jam played at Fenway. We ended up going to, we were looking for food last night, didn't know where we wanted to go, ended up at Tasty Burger down in Fenway, and Pearl Jam, the whole area was lit, and you could hear the music very, very clearly from outside. We should have stood outside and listened to the concert.
Boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
But there's all these black concerts we have. Y'all want to block the gate and everything, put a tarp over it. Can't nobody peek in, see a little something for free. Where's the barrier to entry? People who don't got no money.
Exactly.
Terrible. Terrible. Yes, this one. So Dawn Richards, she came out last week,
yeah,
about sexual assault and regular assaults and all the assaults that she occurred and viewed from Diddy. And since then, what's this one's name has come out? What's your name?
One came out?
Another one?
No, she came out and said that she ain't know nothing about all of this. There's another one that is associated with them. Go back to
this is the other lady.
Yeah.
Kalina.
Kalina came out and she said, "I acknowledge the recent lawsuit filed by Dawn Richard in which my name has been mentioned 33 times. While I fully respect Dawn's right to recount her experiences, I want to emphasize that her account reflects her personal perspective and should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. Go up, because she said it's important to understand that while I was present in some of the same professional settings mentioned, many of the allegations and incidents described in the suit are not representative of the experiences, and some do not align with my own truth. Tony and I have always conducted ourselves with the highest level of professionalism and integrity. We were not involved in, nor were we aware of, or any behavior that can be considered abusive or unlawful. As this matter is now part of an ongoing legal process, I will refrain from discussing my specific details further. My focus continues to be on my family, my music, and my work, which I will pursue with the same dedication and positivity that have always guided me. I trust the legal system will handle this case with the fairness and thoroughness it requires, and I support any process that seeks to uncover the truth. What she said to me was, I don't know what that girl talking about.
Mm-hmm. She said, my name Bennett, and I ain't in it.
She said, your truth is not mine.
She said, what you eat don't make me shit.
That is what she said.
That's what she said.
So I don't know.
Tony is her husband, and that is Shanae's cousin.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shanae, let's get him on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, wow.
How do you guys feel about that situation?
What?
When there is somebody that is coming out and saying all of these bad things happen. I'm going to mention my friend in it because my friend was there. Yeah. And then your friend comes out and pretty much says, yo.
They live in Boston.
They live in Boston.
Oh, they do? Oh, wow. And then your friend comes out and says, yeah, that wasn't me.
Yep. I might have been there, but I ain't saying nothing.
She is married too, so at the same time, she probably don't, she probably don't need all that mix up. She's probably living her life nice and quiet in Boston.
Yeah. But I get that. But to pretty much say that girl lying, I feel
did
like
she say she was lying?
No, she didn't say she was lying. Yeah. But as I'm reading through this, she didn't. She said, although I was there in a lot of those same settings, I didn't see what she said, what she saw. And Dawn came out saying that she was, brushed up against and he felt a booty a little bit, and that she witnessed him abusing both Cassie and Kim. So did you not? You was there, but you didn't see that same thing. It looked different to you. They was kissing, or was he punching them?
Maybe her NDA hasn't expired yet. Yeah.
But if it wasn't expired, girl, just be quiet.
Yeah.
Just be quiet.
Said she might have gotten her check already.
Did anybody ask Dawn for her? Like, did they question her about? Like, did somebody in the news say we want to talk to Dawn about the allegations? Because you could have just nobody heard from Dawn in a long time. You could, and any of it, Kalina either. Yeah. You could have just shut up.
Yeah. Getting a little inside information via text message here. Now, maybe she might not be the most credible. Yeah, she's been apparently is very, very loyal to Diddy.
Ooh, that sounds like Stockholm.
Yeah, so
because everybody couldn't have seen many of the same things, and you didn't see them.
That's what the people in the comments are saying too. They think she's scared of Diddy and his people. She may have already gotten
her check. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like she already had some talkings.
Yeah, she's that's where her loyalty lies.
She's compromised, maybe compromised.
She compromised to be recognized. As my dad said, don't compromise.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Boy, that's crazy. Boy, everybody's crazy.
Larry says it's the worst, like speaking up for Carnival than getting dissed by the people you're speaking for. You know what it's like.
Boy, I tell you. James, Diddy lawsuit gets response. So that was who won the Emmy Awards for 2024? That was yesterday.
That was last night, yeah.
Who did Megan Thee Stallion? Was that the one that Megan Thee Stallion of those?
No, this is the Emmys. This is the movies.
TV.
Yeah.
TV.
Emmys.
Yeah.
TV. Good. We can find some good TV to watch. Let's see.
The biggest winner of the night was a show called Shogun. It's an Asian American show that I've never heard of.
Oh, I think I've seen Shogun. Yeah, yes.
Where is it on?
I've watched it with my neighbor. It's like one of them. It's on one of those like maybe HBO or something.
FX or something like that. Maybe.
No, it's on a real thing. Shogun. Shogun's like a. It's a Asian movie.
Yeah.
Asian film. Yeah.
Asian series.
Asian series.
Called
Gangster
Shogun. I think The Bear was a big winner again. That's with Lip. Emmy Award winners. Let's see the full winners. I heard it was a very good night for women of color at the Emmys last night. A lot of them won. Hacks and Shogun won big at the 2024 Emmy Awards as the best in television was honored on Sunday night. The FX's The Bear came into the night with 23 nominations. What, Shogun?
Yeah, Shogun.
It's on what?
FX or Hulu?
Oh, FX. Hulu. Yeah, Hulu does most FX shows. Okay. So The Bear won really, really big. Have y'all checked out The Bear yet?
No, I feel like you did and said that you couldn't necessarily get into it.
I can't. And I made it to season 2 not watching it. And I still can't get into it. It's just so much going on. It's very dark.
The chef film.
Yeah.
I started watching it.
They had 23 nominations for that show last night.
Who came in next? The morning show? Because I see the morning show all over here.
Oh, have you ever watched the morning show?
No, I heard it's hilarious.
The morning show is really, really good. Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, what's the girl with the jaw? Never Been Kissed.
Oh, yep.
You know her. Her. It's a really, it's a really, really, really good show. I've watched the morning show a lot. Also, this other show, Hacks, won for best comedy series.
Jennifer
I've never heard
Aniston.
Jennifer. Yeah, and then who's the other one? Jennifer Reese Witherspoon. That's her. Hacks won for the best comedy series. Shogun had the most nominations for any show with 25 nominations.
Wow.
I've never heard of this show.
I'm gonna go watch it because. I feel like I say that all the time, like I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if it didn't come across my eyesight yet, am I gonna go watch it?
Right, because if I gotta go look for it, I'm not gonna watch it. If it's on the scrolling
Smart, thing. Hannah Ella Bender,
that's
Caitlin Olsen.
Look at Shogun.
A Shogun?
Shogun.
Shogun's you probably wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, so it included Best Drama. Hiroyuki Sanada and Anna Sui both won Best Actor and Actress in a drama series, combined with its creative Arts Emmy Awards. Shogun amassed 18 total Emmys for its first season, the first for a single season in Emmys history. Sunday night's festivities were the second Emmy Award ceremony to be held in the 2024 calendar year. Really? After the 75th annual Primetime Emmy Awards were held in January of this year due to the writers and actors strikes forced a delay. The ceremony was hosted by father-son duo and Schitt's Creek star Dan and Eugene Levy. Did you guys ever watch Schitt's Creek?
I watched a little bit.
Show.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Such a good show.
I like Catherine O'Hara.
Oh, was that Mauve?
Yeah.
It was broadcast live on ABC from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Who else won? So Hacks won Outstanding Comedy. Outstanding Drama was Shogun. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series went to the man from Shogun. Outstanding Lead Actress in Drama went to the woman from Shogun. Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series went to Ibn Mas Barak from The Bear. I think supporting actor, so I'm not sure which one that is. Outstanding Lead Actress, The Bear. So Phil won for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. I don't think that The Bear is funny at all. I don't know why it's a comedy series. Lisa Cologne.
I thought it was a drama.
Yeah, they won in the comedy category. Lisa Cologne Zayas, she's also in The Bear. She's a Spanish lady. She's a good actress in that. Outstanding Supporting Actress, The Crown. Anybody ever watch The Crown?
No.
I'm gonna go watch Hacks.
They said the first season was dark. Watch midway through second season with The Bear.
Okay, because I'm like 2 episodes into the second season, so maybe I need to haven't gotten there yet. Outstanding Reality Competition Program, The Traitors. Oh, I think that's on Netflix. I think I've seen that. Baby Reindeer had a really good night too. Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series went to Baby Reindeer. Outstanding Scripted Variety Series Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, which is a good show. The actor from Baby Reindeer too, the guy whose show it is, he won. The Daily Show won. Fargo won. Fargo was good. Fargo has different seasons with different whatever, and there's a season with Chris Rock that I think is really, really good. Fargo, yeah. Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series, Slow Horses. I'm not sure about this. So Outstanding Writing for a Limited or Anthology went to Baby Reindeer. What else?
There's so many shows.
There's so many shows. Baby Reindeer, outstanding lead actor in a limited series, went to Richard Gadd.
I saw Abbott Elementary got nominated for a ton of things too.
Did they last year? I think they had a really, really good year last year where they won a lot.
I didn't on the winner list. I didn't see a lot of them winning stuff, but they were nominated quite a few times.
Nominated or not, an outstanding limited or anthology series went to Baby Reindeer again. Good TV. I love TV.
Me too.
Well,
Me
Sofia
too.
Vergara was nominated for Griselda. She did not win, but she was. What did y'all watch Griselda?
I did watch Griselda. I don't know if I loved it. I don't think that they. I think that they should have expanded Griselda out a little bit more to tell her complete story with that cast.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they did a good job doing that. And then. Time is about 10:55. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez still moving forward with their divorce. However, they have been pictured multiple times and together, including some PDA. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez are reportedly still moving forward with their divorce after they were spotted kissing while enjoying brunch in Los Angeles with their blended family. They all came together for a fun lunch so the kids could hang out. They were working out financial details amicably. And I just don't understand why they got married in the first place. I don't understand why they don't feel like they can just be together and not necessarily married. Like, live your lives where you both have some room apart from your crazy ass personalities. Raise your kids in different households, and y'all just date until you finish dating.
They don't got no kids together.
No, they don't.
So y'all don't need to.
Y'all don't need to be married. Like, I'm not sure who told them that they have to keep getting married. Y'all marriage don't work.
Yeah, they're gonna get back together
after their divorce.
Yep, after the divorce. Yep.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Or if you just shut up. Nobody needs to know. I'm just tired of being invited to everybody's lives and group chat, and we didn't ask to be here. This bra is trying to kill me.
Take it off.
It's the wire. I'm sorry.
Pull it out.
I got it. Look at it. It's all bent out of shape. That's why it was hurting me. Y'all see my bra wire?
I'm telling you.
That is terrible. Terrible.
Oh, they gotta pay to see that next time.
This is porno.
Only bra wires.
Oh, OnlyFans. You gotta go. Kanye West and his kids, North St. Chicago and Psalms perform. I don't want to see them kids perform everybody on stage in China. Kanye West turned his Vultures listening party into a family affair. The heartless crooner. I sometimes believe that kids should only be seen on Instagram. The heartless crooner brought his kids North 11, Saint 8, Chicago 6, and Psalm 5 out on stage with him for his concert at the River Sports Stadium in China. The video showed the little ones walk out together as West geared up to perform his rendition of the Backstreet Boys' Everybody. They are a very handsome family. Rock your body right. The crowd cheered for the Grammys winner. Wait, what?
Backstreet.
Yeah, that's his remix. Yeah, the song on.
The crowd cheered for the Grammy winner's children, whom he shares with his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, as they danced along to his vocals.
I
that's
learned,
nice.
This week that Northwest has a learning disability.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
What is it?
Let me see.
Good thing she's so rich that they can just buy her new things. You know?
Kim Kardashian reveals that Northwest 11 has a learning disability. The notorious business owner, television personality, and most importantly, a mother, took a moment to offer a heartfelt message to her 306 million Instagram followers regarding her daughter, Northwest, and supporting children with learning differences. The Keeping Up with Kardashian star reshared a video of Lauren Sanchez, her close friend and fiance of Jeff Bezos, on her appearance. What did she say? That she has dyslexia.
That is, and you know they don't diagnose kids with dyslexia anymore in schools.
Really?
They took it out. They just jump it in with the rest. I think dyslexia is a very specific, learning disability.
Yeah.
That you guys should diagnose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
I'm reposting this not because she's my friend and I love her, but because every mom who has struggled with their kids with dyslexia or any learning difference needs to hear that it will be okay.
Yeah, and if the billionaires could have it, so can y'all little kids. So you guys should probably advocate for them better in school and make sure that you was getting in touch with the school, with the special education department. Make sure your children get all the therapies that they need and don't be embarrassed because of it. Because you know who does it? The white people. Make sure that their children have all of the therapies that they need in their school, and they go down there and demand that their children get the resources that they need. And if y'all is not out here doing the same thing, you are doing your children a grand disservice, and I implore you to go and do what you got to do to save your children.
To employ them.
Yeah, implore. Where's
Yes,
it? Implore.
yes,
Yes,
implore.
that one. Mm-hmm.
How about it feel?
Good. You guys hear the man of the hour. He is in the building. The Bobby Steele Show is sliding on up in it from 11 to 1.
Wow.
How you doing?
Wow.
It's Monday. Get it going. Get it in. Hello.
Make it happen Monday.
Hello.
All right.
Bobby, do what it do Monday. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Keep it locked. Spark FM Online. We have a full day of programming today, and we'll talk to you guys very, very shortly in 24 hours.
You caught yourself.
What?
Very soon?
very next time. Bye.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes. Somebody open the window.
What is this, Doctor?
This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
all right.
Now let's take a look.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.